Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. So I am finally filming my updated DIY lash extension video. It's kind of a follow-up to a video I had posted, oh my gosh, I think 2 years ago, which was focused mostly on the Lashify system. Now, I still think Lashify is a great brand and that their quality is really good, but I do have some new products to share with you that are more affordable and, in my opinion, work just as well, if not better. I also have some new lash storage suggestions to share with you, and there will be a tutorial coming up showing you how I apply these new lashes that I'm using. So my previous lash video, which I will link right here, was focused mostly on Lashify, which is great, but I do think that their products run a little on the pricey side. So recently I was actually sent the Falscara system from Kiss. And Kiss is a brand that you've probably heard of. They make lashes and press-on nails and stuff for the drugstore. So when they sent me their Falscara line, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely try it. And just to see how it works and if it compares to Lashify, and I actually really like it. Falscara is basically the same concept of DIY lash extensions as Lashify, where you have these like clusters of lashes and you apply glue to your natural lashes and then put the false lashes like under your natural lashes, and they like follow the curve of your natural lashes. And this system really works well for me. So yeah, I was really excited to test out the Falscara line from Kiss. And this video is not sponsored by Kiss. I just got these items in PR, but I have since purchased their lashes myself. Right now, I am using a combination of both Kiss and Falscara products, but mostly using the Falscara lashes. There are some tools that I think are just so great and superior from Lashify that they're totally worth the money to invest in. So let's start off with tools. I have both wands from, you can see, this is the Falscara wand and this is the Lashify wand, or it's called a control wand from Lashify. So you can see that the shape of the Lashify wand has this really nice curve that fits on your eye. The Falscara wand just has this kind of like 90-degree bend, which, you know, I think is functional, but the Lashify control wand is, I think, best in class. I really like how it gets every bit of lashes across your eye, and I don't even think that you need to buy a control kit to get this wand. I think you can just buy it separately off of their website. So this is a really good thing to get from Lashify. And another thing to go along with your wands are these silicone covers. Here, I'll take this one off. And these are sold by Lashify. They're called wandums. Hopefully you can see that. And they're called wandums, and they're just silicone covers that go over the tips of your wand so that the metal of the wand doesn't stick to the glue on your lashes. And I think that these are great tools for fusing the lash extensions to your natural lashes. So I have a pair of wandums on my Lashify control wand, and I also took a pair of Lashify wandums and popped them onto the Kiss wand, because this really helps with stickiness, and using this kind of smaller edge on the Kiss wand, I'm able to fuse like the inner and outer corner of my lash extensions, which I'll show you in the tutorial part. So I think both of these wands have their merit. I think you probably could get away with just a Falscara one, but if you have the budget, then definitely grab the control or fuse control wand from Lashify as well, because this is a really good product. Okay, so the next tool that I've been using is this Lashify lash pad, and it's silicone as well, and it's sticky. And what you do is you lay out your lashes on the sticky surface, and it keeps them all in line and in place, because before I was just putting, my lashes on the counter and they would, fly away or get on the floor or whatever. So this just keeps them really neat and tidy, and it's also really handy to apply glue on the spines of your lashes on it. So I think this is a really great tool that you can grab from Lashify. I think it's like $10 or something. And the final thing that I'm using from Lashify are these Oil X pads. I think this is similar to what the pre-cleanse does, so it just cleans all the oil off of your natural lashes before you apply glue. And I haven't really been able to find like a dupe for the pre-cleanse, so I was using pre-cleanse until I got these Oil X pads, and I think that it's just good to start off with a clean lash so that all the effort you're putting into applying your lash extensions goes all the way, and it's not interfered with by any residual oil or makeup on your natural lashes. So now let's talk about adhesives and sealants. So previously I was using all Lashify like adhesives and sealants, but testing out the Falscara alternatives, I think they're really good. And Lashify like adhesives and sealants can run like in the high 20s, like $28, which I think is really expensive. So, I have the Falscara glue / sealer. So this is a clear coat sealer, and the black bond. And the Falscara bond comes with a brush that kind of looks like a mascara one. So this is really good for application onto the lashes. I would say that the consistency and tackiness of the Falscara glue is similar to bondage at Lashify. It is like pretty sticky, so I like it because it helps with my longevity of my lashes, but some people may prefer like a lighter bond, in which case you may just want to stick to the Lashify Whisper Light. The second type of glue that I'm using right now is actually from another brand called Lilac Street, and Lilac Street is, another DIY lash extension system of the same concept. But I've been testing out their glues and lashes, and honestly I don't really like their lashes. I don't think they look that natural, but their glues are really good. So I had shown you that the bond from Falscara comes with a brush applicator. However, I have been liking putting bond on the spines of my lashes, and for that you kind of want a brush applicator, and that's what this Lilac Street regular glue comes with. It comes with a brush applicator. And this runs like around $10, and I think it works really, really well. Okay, so the final sealant that I'm using is the Falscara Overnighter, and this is analogous to the Lashify Night Bond. It's not an adhesive, but it acts as kind of like a binder to hold your natural lashes to the glue and to the lash extension. And it's just another product that you can use to increase your longevity, and I've been really liking this. Okay, so as far as lashes go, my favorite ones from the Falscara line are the Bambi wisps. So they look like this, and I think they run around $7.99 per pack. And the Bambi wisps are my favorite because they're so light and wispy, and the fibers themselves are a mixture of brown and black, so similar to the truffle style from Lashify. And yeah, I think the spine is so thin. I love the flutteriness of them, but they're not as heavy or voluminous as like a fluffy or plushy lash from Lashify. I think the Bambi wisps are perfect. They come in small, medium, and long lengths in one pack, and like I said, these are $7.99. I basically use a pack a month and just clean them with 99% isopropyl alcohol, and they have been holding up great. And yeah, I think that this is my go-to lash from now on. So a problem that I had been encountering in my DIY lash extension kind of journey is that the inner corners of my lashes that I had been using weren't fanning out into like the inner corner of my eye. So it would be like I have no lashes, and then my lash extensions would just like start like in a weird kind of place. and I was sent the Muses collection from Kiss again, and these are strip lashes, but they are just so beautiful. They're handmade with refined faux silk, and this style called Supreme is absolutely gorgeous. And when I got these lashes for the first time, I was like, this is a shame because I don't wear strip lashes, but I really wish these could work for me. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cut them. Um, and so what I do is I just, take the strip lash and cut them into 4 pieces. And now I have the perfect inner corner lash because you apply it to the inner corner and it just like, because they're so fluttery, they just fan out and give you this like amazing look. The Muses collection from Kiss in the Supreme style is gorgeous for inner corner lash. So I mentioned earlier that I have a kind of new lash organization system. In my previous video, I had shown you the Lashify control kit, and it holds, I think, like 2 tubular bonds, it holds a control wand, and 2 like gossamer cartridges, and then I had like my loose lashes just kind of like scattered in there, and it wasn't very organized. So I decided it was time to upgrade my lash organization system, and what I ended up doing was getting this Caboodles kit thing, and it has been working so well for me. So I think this is the Caboodle Take It case. I found it on Amazon, and I will link it down below for you, but it's this kind of slim case, and it opens into 2 tiers. Whoops. It opens into 2 tiers. On the top tray, I have my bonds and sealers and my wands, and they fit really well up there. And then on the bottom, I have my lash pad from Lashify, just like a compact mirror, and this handy little organizer that I found from the Container Store. So this is really thin and it fits really well in the bottom of that Caboodles case, and it has 8 compartments. And basically what I do is every time I wash my lashes in alcohol and they're all clean, I just sort them by type, by length into these little compartments, and then I have it all nicely organized for the next time I do my lashes. So I am really, really happy with this organization setup. It keeps everything, or most everything you need together, and one thing that you can just take. And honestly, this moves around with me in the house. I can do my lashes at the kitchen table, I can do them like in bed, and I don't have to carry like a million things with me. And for the most part, I'm using like washed lashes anyway, not like lashes from the box. So yeah, this is all I need really. And yeah, really happy with it. So yeah, that is my new DIY lash extension system. And it's basically a mix of Lashify and Kiss products with 1 lilac streak glue thrown in there. And I've been getting really, really good results and really enjoying this lash map that I'm about to show you and the tutorial part. I will link all the products that I mentioned down below, and without further ado, let's get into the tutorial part of this video. Okay, so here I have my Lashify lash pad, and I'm gonna lay out my lash map and then apply glue to the spines. So first I have my inner corner lashes, which are the Kiss like Supreme lashes that I basically just cut into quarters, and they're really good, like I said, for fanning out from the inner corner. And then I will lay out 3 of the medium length Bambi wisps, and these are lashes that have already been worn on me, so they don't look as pristine, but they will be fine. And then finally, I have a Bambi wisp from Kiss in the short length to go on the outer corner. So the lash map is the same on both eyes. But I didn't have enough like used Bambi wisps to do both eyes. So what I'll do, these are all new Bambi wisps. So what I'll do is just kind of like mix and match them amongst both eyes so that it looks a little bit more like distributed, I guess, or natural. And then I have my short Bambi wisp. So that's my lash map for both eyes. And now what I'm gonna do is use the Lilac Street regular glue. And this is the one that has like the brush applicator. And I'm going to apply this glue to the spines of all these lashes. So a tip that I have is you don't have to use the point of the brush, of the glue brush. You can also take the glue from the like, I guess, wand part. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'm gonna let them sit and get tacky while I put bond on my natural lashes. Okay, so now I have my lash map all laid out on my little sticky pad and I will show you how I apply them. So I will first cleanse my eyelashes with these Oil X pads from Lashify. I think it's probably soaked in something similar to their pre-cleanse, but it just removes any excess residue or oil from your natural lashes. So I will just go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to use the Falscara Lash glue, the bond side, and apply that to my lashes like mascara. And like with any glue you use for this application method, you don't want to put too much on. So just like a light coat at first. Okay, so now we're gonna let that get tacky for a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to just dab a little bit more kind of towards the base of my lashes. I think this bond is pretty good from Kiss. It's similar to the Lashify bondage. It's pretty sticky, so I like that. That helps with my longevity. Okay, so now that the glue on my lashes has gotten a chance to get tacky, I'm gonna take my control wand from Lashify and start applying my lashes. So take my first lash, the inner corner, and that is the quartered lash from their Muses Strip Lash collection that I just like cut into fourths. And I'll place it in the inner corner. And I really like, you know, looking down into a compact mirror to apply my lashes, just so I know that I am not applying like too far off of the lash line or too close to the lash line. So you want the lashes to be about 1 millimeter away from your lash line. Have that nicely placed. And now I'm going to take my Falscara wand that I've just put wandums over the tips, and I'm just gonna fuse that first lash cluster. All right, so that's the first lash placed, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of the 4 lashes, just a little bit overlapped. So I would say about like a ½ centimeter overlapped with each other. And remember, these wisps or lash clusters already have glue on the spines that we applied, so it helps them be really, really sticky. And then the last one is the short Bambi wisp. There you have it. Very fluttery and delicate and pretty. Once I've placed the last cluster, I'm going to take the Falscara wand and fuse that outer corner. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Right, so starting with the inner corner on the other eye. Okay, I've placed the last lash on this eye, and I'm gonna fuse the outer corner. I just absolutely love this lash map. And it's using really affordable lashes, which is great. So now I only have my inner and outer corner fused, so I'm going to pop the silicone wandums back on my control wand from Lashify, and then I'm going to fuse all the way across on both eyes. And hold it for a few seconds. There you go. And now I'm going to minimize the stickiness of the glue that I applied using the seal end of the Falscara, I guess, bond. And I'm going to take the applicator and apply it in between the two prongs of the Lashify wand over the wandums, and then fuse again. And then the final step, I'm going to use the Falscara Overnighter. This, I think, is analogous to the Night Bond from Lashify, and I apply that just at the base. And there we have it. It took a really short amount of time to achieve this beautiful lash look. And yeah, usually when I'm applying my lashes, it only takes me about 10 minutes to like lay out my lash map and put the glue on the spines of the lashes, and then actually, you know, applying the adhesive and the lashes to my eyes or my eyelashes. So yeah. Okay, so this is the final look with a little bit of eye makeup. A super fluttery, pretty, delicate lash look achieved using a mix of drugstore and higher end DIY lash extension products. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments and I will be sure to get back to you. And also let me know what other videos you would like to see from me in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!